Hello, Libra. Welcome into your reading. So glad to have you here, you beautiful people. I was talking with Spirit before I got into this reading, and it seems like there's something that you are working on or something that you are needing to work on that is going to have a payout soon for you. So let's go ahead and investigate that energy a bit more. What is this energy talking about for Libra? What does Libra need to hear in this current moment for themselves? Let's see. Of the Three of Pentacles. We have the Hierophant, okay. We have the Page of Cups. We have the Five of Swords. Five of Wands. The Hanged Man. The Hermit. And the Page of Wands. Okay. So we got two Page Cups here. And we got two 5 cards here as well. The Page cards, sorry. Three of Pentacles, Hierophant, Page of Cups, 5 of Swords, 5 of Wands, the Hanged Man, the Hermit, Page of Wands. I almost feel like this is like an energy of someone like asking for your help, right? I feel like this is an energy of someone asking for your help, someone thinking that you have a certain tools or certain knowledge, certain energy that could help them. And you are someone that's kind of like a scholar. You are someone that is capable of giving the right information to the right person or just being able to provide the right energy to a particular thing. And it might feel like something that's really unnecessary for you. Maybe you feel confused by this energy. And you are being called to kind of like open up to this energy to actually, provide like the energy exchange. Because right now I kind of feel like you are a little bit like excluded from other energies at the current moment. And maybe you are kind of like in a pause and reflection type mode right now. But it almost seems like this is an energy that's kind of calling you out of that, where, hey, like this might be something that builds up to something and you have no idea what the future may hold for it. And I don't think you're really supposed to know what that is right now either. But it almost seems like an energy of something that you don't necessarily see the value in or see the worth or understand why you need to do something. It seems like it's going to pay out to something greater for you and give a lot more better energy to you and build up to something than you're even expecting to happen. Okay? It almost feels like that certain energy where you're not supposed to know, but it does have something that's building up here. Something that needs your energy. It almost like needs you to be who you are, needs you to be an inspiration, needs you to be someone that is creating this also, needs your energy to build up to something. And I just feel like it's going to pay out to something that's going to be great for you as well. So the energy of the oracles, we got the Fairy Oracle coming out here for you. We have Protection, we have Magical Gateway, and we have Shine Within. And these cards have text on them, so I'm just going to go ahead and read them out just so that way if you can't see it, they'll be read for you. Okay, Shine from Within says, looks are only skin deep. True beauty shines from within, and it's time for you to shine. This is time for self-acceptance and for revealing your true beauty. Magical Gateway says it takes courage and trust to venture into the unknown, yet this is where the greatest rewards are. It's time to step boldly forward within looking back. And the Protection says the fairies of protection are shielding you with a magical fairy ring of love and light. Practice psychic protection before embarking upon any spiritual work. Interesting. Okay. So whatever this energy is that you feel like is a nuisance or that you feel like doesn't really need your attention, I just feel from these cards and what it's trying to speak out here is that the thing that you feel like doesn't make any sense or that doesn't need any of your attention or doesn't need any work, and you keep giving it to it, it's going to have a payout of sorts. I just split the deck, and the Eight of Pentacles and the High Priestess at the bottom. Okay. Nice. Very nice. So I think opening up to it, listening to it, allowing yourself to give out to it will allow things to build up within inside you. Also releasing that energy, giving back your energy to it, will also allow you to meet this magical gateway to experience something that is meant for you. And there is protection around you. And if you don't feel like there is, you can call upon that protection to help you avoid any sort of past mistakes or past dangerous energies or even current dangerous energies that you might feel like are a repetitive issue. But I think it's something for you to step into. I think it's something that's truly calling you, that it's almost like one of those situations where if you are very prominently trying to avoid someone in particular, and then this person keeps trying to fight for you to recognize them, and then you eventually cave in and go out on a date with them, even though that you never really wanted to begin with, and then they turn out to be this most magical best person of all time, and then you ended up getting married with them, having kids with them, things like that. You opened yourself up to something that was completely unexpected, and I kind of feel like this is something like that, with that familiar energy of that, where it's just like, okay, here's what can happen as long as you give back to something that you don't think necessarily needs your energy. It could be something very, very magical. So what is this magical gateway that Libra is on the doorstep of? Okay, so we got the Seven of Swords in reverse coming out here. We got the Lovers. And we got the Nine of Swords. So this is a very interesting energy because the Seven of Swords is usually all about kind of like sneaky, devious type of energies that might be harmful, that might could stab you in the back, that you might need to be alert about. Maybe things are happening around you, behind your back. But I don't think this is that particular energy. I think with it being reversed, it's kind of coming out saying like, hey, like there's nothing really to worry about here. You're not in harm's way. You're not in any foul danger. And the subconscious here wants you to believe that for a particular reason, for you to kind of feel the negative attachment and release that negative attachment. I almost want to say that the negative attachment that you have towards this energy will be lost, will be avoided. And I feel like something is going to reclaim its power of beauty and celebration for you. And it's something that you're going to come back into like higher vibrational energy of, right? I feel like something's reclaiming its power for you of something that you ended up forming an opinion on that you didn't like. And now it's like reclaiming back a good position in your life. And you're just like, wow, like, oh my God, like that's so amazing. You know, so giving back to that energy and working on that energy is going to have that payout of you kind of just being like, okay, like this is awesome. I feel back in synchronicities, synchronized, things like that. And I just feel like the power around me is a very beautiful one. So what is the advice here for the Libras? And for the Libras, I would like to ask you a daily question of what crystals bring you in the most balance? What crystals bring you in the most balance? I know Libras are supposed to be the balance zodiac. So what crystal brings you the most balance? All right. You got the Tower, Queen of Pentacles, and the King of Cups. So There is an energy here that you need to reform an opinion on, and needs to avoid yourself from like having that opinion being long lasting. You have control over yourself, your energies, the way things turn out. You have control over that. You have control over how deep you get into something. You have control of making rational choices based off your emotions, based off your emotional intelligence, based off your intuition, things like that. You're able to see everything. You're able to see everything clear as day. Maybe you might have some Scorpio placements in there, but I feel like you have a very high intellect of what is a sound choice, what is a sound decision, what is a sound reality. And I think you are able to make the best out of any current circumstance or any future circumstance, and that you have nothing to fear anymore, and that the fears needs to be erased. Dedication towards something that you might not feel like needs your attention, but it does, and it's going to have a payout for you, okay? It's going to rewrite the history books for you, it seems like, and you just need to let go of that tower that prevents you from moving forward into that direction, because it's not as haunting as it might be for you if you just see it for what it really is. And I think good things can come from that as well. So trust in yourself, trust in your higher self, trust in your overall abilities to make a sound, balanced choice for you, and that it's going to have a payout for you to bring in a manifestation that you might be looking for, or that you might need to receive to make your life better. So I feel like there's going to be a huge life improvement by dedicating energy to something that you feel like doesn't necessarily need your energy, or that you feel like is redundant of working tirelessly on or giving a lot of attention to. And yeah, that's what I got for you. Hopefully that makes sense, Libra. If you have any questions or concerns, feel free to drop them down below in the comments. I'll be sure to respond. And I love you all so much. Until next reading, take care.